what Ireland has shown is that it's our testing systems that has highlighted what is clearly a European problem, arguably a global problem, where people are in a fraudulent way selling cheap horse meat as beef. That's what's been happening. We're trying to get to the bottom of how that happened, who was responsible for it, so that prosecutions can take place, but also we're putting systems in place to ensure that it won't happen again. So as a result of the vigilance and the work of the Food Safety Authority of Ireland, working with my department, using modern DNA testing on food, we established a problem originally in one burger, in one company in Ireland. Now we clearly have a problem right across the European Union. It is because of Ireland's insistence that the Commission has acted now, and actually I can assure you that Ireland will lead the way now as well in putting in place permanent mechanisms that will incorporate DNA testing into the food safety checks that we already apply, and also will look at the horse passport issuing system to ensure that we can reassure people that no horse meat is going into the food chain that shouldn't be. So I'd like to think that it was because of Ireland's testing system and vigilance that actually this issue was exposed, and that Ireland will continue to show the way in terms of responding comprehensively to what is fraud, but also is a huge consumer issue. And we need to reassure consumers that they know what they're eating. And regardless of whether you spend a small amount of money on a cheap frozen burger, or whether you buy a steak in the most expensive restaurant in Ireland, consumers should expect the same level of scrutiny and assurance around safety and what's in that meat. And that's the kind of system that we're going to put in place.
If our testing minister is so robust, why didn't we pick it up sooner? This isn't something that just happened in December, presumably.
Well, I mean, you could ask that question of every country in the European Union. We simply didn't use DNA testing as part of the food chain, and I think all we can do is, well, all I can do as a minister is respond to a problem that was highlighted first by Ireland and is now has now highlighted a European problem. And I am working with the Food Safety Authority to put in place a sensible and implementable system that can allow us to use DNA testing now as a matter of course to ensure that what happened doesn't happen again.
But how long has it been going on for, Minister, today?
Well, we can't say with certainty. All I can say is that it's been going on since we got positive tests from the Food Safety Authority, but I suspect it's been going on a bit longer than that. Shipments of cheap beef trimmings, as they were labelled, although we know now that there was horse meat in them as well, have been coming into Ireland certainly for the last year, maybe more. But it's you can't say with certainty unless you have the test results to back that up. So all we can do is act on the basis of the test results, reassure people that there is no food safety issue here, but there's certainly a consumer issue and a fraud issue and a labelling issue, and deal with all of those issues now as they arise.